your center, Drew Dahlman, was talking this week saying it's good to see guys who work hard reap the benefits of that, and you have obviously gotten more carries as the season's gone on, and for someone like Ben Johnson who's big on trust, seems like you've kind of worked your way to earning the trust of your coaches and teammates. From your perspective, what's this first 9 weeks of the NFL life been like for you?
It's been an experience for sure. Just trying to take it all in day by day, not let anything get too big for me or have anything be too little. Attention to detail is big here, but it means a lot for them to hear those things, that they notice the hard work I put in, because it's obviously something I make an effort to do.
I got a chance to talk to your college coach, Greg Schiano, over the off season, and he said, whatever you accomplish, no one's surprised by. And he said, if you weren't in the NFL, you'd probably be ruling the world. So everyone's always super high on talking about you. They want to talk about you. What would you be doing if it weren't for the NFL? I mean, that begs an interesting question, because they said you could do whatever you want.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I'm doing this, but it's a. I don't think I'd be ruling the world, but I'd be doing well for myself for sure. I think, that's just him giving me kudos for being smart off the field, and I took academics really serious in college, so he'd always poke jokes like that all the time. So. Yeah,
I also heard a story that your running backs coach in college told you to stop asking great questions in the running backs room.
I mean, the context behind that is just, I would always be asking questions that maybe he felt were too advanced for like the other guys in the room. We had a young room that year, and I was probably asking like 400 level questions about the offense, and they were just still trying to get it together in terms of the basics of it. So, he definitely told me to stop asking questions after a while.
Now being in a room with DeAndre Swift, Eric Bieniemy, a coach like that, what do you feel like you've learned early on in your rookie season?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot, and definitely don't get told to stop asking questions now. But I learn every day, just the little minute details from Swift. Learn from him. EB obviously teaches the whole room, but we learn a lot just from all the football knowledge he knows, all the years of his success as a coach. So, and he's also played the position, he's done it. So, it's great to get his perspective.
What's so great to you about EB's coaching style and what he can get out of you guys?
I mean, his style, he's him. Like that's what you see is what you get. He shoots you straight, and when you mess up, he's gonna let you know. But if you do well, he'll let you know too. So. He's just he's an animated character.
You like that about him?
Yeah, I mean, you learn to love it about him.
It's part of the NFL too, I'm sure. The way the run game has seemingly figured some things out over the last 3 weeks, from your perspective, what's been the key to unlocking it?
Just repetitions. I mean, we went into the season knowing that we wanted to get the run game going. The first couple of weeks wasn't where we wanted it to be in terms of standard-wise, and we just kept going at it in practice, saying like, we're going to harp on this thing, and eventually it'll click. And I mean, we've seen some success, but we still got a long way to go. We know there's a lot more left on the bone just to keep growing as an offense in terms of the run game. So we're working towards it.
I feel like you can learn a lot about a mindset of a person by reading some Instagram captions. And you had one recently that said along the lines of, imagine if I would have listened to people who told me I couldn't do this. Do you feel like that was a theme with you?
Yeah,
a lot of people counting you out?
For sure. My whole career, like, I've been told I'm too this, too that, by like people that I was supposed to be looking up to and people that I was supposed to be, going to for advice to encourage a young kid to go chase his dreams. But unfortunately, those people kind of told me, and not everybody, of course, but some people that told me like, don't try and chase that. You should focus on other things. It probably won't work out. And I was just ignorant enough to believe that I could do it. So, now I'm here. So that was kind of the theme behind that caption.
Those moments, because I feel like we've all kind of had them, like I feel like they're motivating, they piss you off in the right kind of way. Absolutely. And then keep receipts, and also like builds confidence in yourself, right? Like, how much more do you feel like you believe in yourself now that you've got to this point and there's bigger things that you want to accomplish, but to be like, hey, look at me now? Yeah,
for sure. I think it's just like, why would I doubt myself going forward if I've already accomplished what I set out to do to get to this point? So to me, it's motivating, like you said, just to continue on and keep going, not to be complacent, but just gives you that confidence, like you can do what you put your mind to.
A lot of the questions we get when we talk about you is, what is it about these Rutgers running backs? Because it's you and Isaiah Pacheco that people point to. So I'm going to ask you the question. Something
in that Jersey water. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we just we produce running backs really well in this league.
Your high school coach is one that Shiano told me stood on the table for you. You were under recruited, and he was a guy where Shiano was looking for players, and he had total faith in you. What's the backstory behind that relationship and what he's meant to you and the longevity of your career?
Yeah, some people don't know that story, but just long story short, basically it was Coach Shiano's first year back at Rutgers, and recruitment was kind of winding down. Early signing day was coming up, and I had a lot of D1AA and a lot of Ivy League offers and things of that nature, but I didn't have any big time schools that were looking at me. And my head coach basically stood on the table for me, told him like, hey, you got to take this kid. He's going under the radar. I think he's a great kid, great athlete, could do a lot of things for your program. And he took a chance on me, and the rest became history.
Do you feel like you have that same sort of chip on your shoulder that carries you through now, being a 7th round pick?
Yeah, absolutely. Like every stage of my career, there's been some type of obstacle or some type of doubt that's been attached to my name, and all I've tried to do is just withstand that and break through it.
I read that your mom really wanted you to go into academics, and that's why you kept those Ivy League offers around, right? What does she think of everything now and what football can provide you and your family?
Yeah, she really wanted me to go to Harvard for sure, but I think she's okay with what I'm doing now. She's pretty happy.
Has she been to a game?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's been.
When people say Kyle Monangai, like obviously your rookie year, you're finding your way in the organization, in the NFL, but when they see your name, what do you want them to attach to that name and when they think of you?
Just a living testament of perseverance and believing in himself. I think, like I said, every stage of my career there's been some obstacle or doubt that's been attached to me, and I feel like I've overcome each one, and I don't plan to stop now. So.
Oh, one last thing. Shiano said his favorite play of yours was actually a blocking play against a Northwestern offensive lineman where you dropped him. You remember that one?
I know which one he's talking about, yeah. That's a lot of people's favorite play.
How much pride now do you take in the blocking aspect? Because everyone wants to talk about, well, is he or isn't he a good blocker with any player when they come into the league?
No, I still take a lot of pride in it. Definitely a lot harder now than it was in college. Guys are bigger, stronger, playing against grown men. But it's something I take a lot of pride in. As a running back, it's something we're asked to do. So a lot of pride in that.
Kyle, we appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.